In this video, we are going to discuss how to add a JQuery DatePicker to a MVC application. JQuery is one of the widely used scripting languages for web applications. JQuery provides built-in support for a datetime picker. So I will explain how to add a JQuery DatePicker with MVC. So this one is their MVC project. So let's start. Before we're going to start, I would like to ask you a favor. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. So first of all, now we are going to add the controller. Right click, add a controller. Select the MVC controller empty. Right, give the name home controller. So the home controller has been added. Now I'm going to create that model. Right click, add one class. That I'm going to give the student model. Okay, so this one because once we're going to use that date picker, so need to add some reference of jQuery. So right click on the project, go to the manage NuGet package and search jQuery UI. Now I need to install this one, jQuery.ui.combine. Click on install. Okay, so you can see that is finished. That's successfully installed jQuery UI combine. So now close and close this one. Now you will open that jQuery script folder. Now here you can say previously it was a 1.1.0, now it's updated to 1.12, and here you can see that jQuery-UI 1.12.1.js, and you can see in the theme also you will find that jQuery UI mean.css. Okay, these two file need to add as a reference. First of all, I'm going to add that some property in the student model. Right int student ID. So the second one is that name, and third one is your student date of birth. Okay, so we're going to use that data annotation. So using system.componentModel.data annotation, and here going to give the name, display that name equal to student name, and for date of birth, so display name equal to date of birth. Okay, so here need to add some display format. Date format string, data format string equal to 0 tt. And next one is that apply format in edit mode, so it will be true. That's all. Now go to the home controller. Here add the index. Right click on index, add a view. Click on view. So layout, index view, template empty. Click on add. For the view in that, I'm going to return that student model object. So create that object student model equal to new student model. I'm going to add some default value for date of birth. So it will be date of birth. It will be datetime dot now. Okay. Oh, this one is it should be datetime. This time datetime. Okay, so this object I'm going to return to that view. So its view is returning. If you will open here in the view, so write the model, student model. Okay, so now use the using statement. Here it will be the html.begin form that will go to the index, then home, then one more form method will be the post. Just write here div. This one will be the container, so class container. First one is container, the next one is going to be class row, and inside that it will be class form group. First one is that label for html dot label for, then model dot name. So new, there this one is that html attributes, so class control level. The same for, I'm going to add copy and paste it. This for, sorry, this one is for name, only need to change this one form control, but and this one for text box form. Now copy for the date times. I'm going to use that editor for this one, editor form. This one will be the birthday, date of birth. This one also it will be the date of birth. So here something need to be changed. So if you will press here, it will come down. So just delete this one. This one. Okay. Here it will be write like HTML attributes equal to, then make it braces. So now here you can write like new this. Okay. First of all, that editor I'm not going to modify, means like no one can change, write that, only that we are going to provide that option to select the date. So going to read only this one, it will be true. First of all, that one is done. The next one is that format, that model dot your date of birth dot toString. This I'm going to be format. So format dd yy. Okay, that is done. Your format has been done. The next one is that class. So before that I'm going to, this one will be value, so just write the value equal to, come down. So now the first one is that your read only true, then I have assigned the value. So what value, if you are going to pass through that controller, that value will display with this one. Now next one is that class, class equal to, first one is that your form controller, so you can write like a form dash control, then one more thing will be the space, it will be the DatePicker. So DatePicker, this one I'm going to use that particular class, that DatePicker. Okay, that thing is done. Now run the application. Now if you see, it will be look like, because this one is the October 2019, this one is that current date which I am passing through that controller. So this one is displaying. Now open the Visual Studio. Now add the first, I'm going to add the reference. So go to the properties, Solution Explorer, and check that your JQuery UI, this one, and now CSS also need to be added. go to the base, and that jQuery UI mean.css, this one also need to be add that too. Now if you will check that mean.jQuery mean.js, this one also you can add it. Okay, now going to write the script tag. The script type is equal to, it will be the JavaScript. Okay, now go to that dollar document.ready function, document.ready, this function, this place here, this one is that document.ready function is. Now from here you can start. What was that class name? That is your DatePicker. So we can start with that class name, dollar dot, this for dollar dot will point, that means that I'm trying to say that DatePicker is that class. So here it will be like DatePicker. So see, you can see here that is a DatePicker. Now bracket, here you can write, okay, semicolon here. So now we have added this line. So now you can see that DatePicker should come. So save, reload. Now if you are going to click here, you can see that there is an option, you can select the date, all those things that, but here actually we need to set that format also. So, okay, because you can select the date, but here if you will look that one, that October 2019, it's a very difficult to go. If you want to go to that 2026, you have to move like that. Okay, this one, this way. So we have to provide that drop down. So I can show that one. If you will click here, we can write only the change month, it will be the true, and next one change year, that it will be also true. Okay, just save and reload again. If we click here, now you can see that here is the drop down. This one is drop down. Now it's very easy to select. If you go to 26, you can move, it will become that 26 like that. So it will be the April 26, and you can select the date. So it's very easy to select like that. Okay, now going to make a format. So just click here and write the format. Format equal to, it should be date format. So just write here date and format. So you can write the date format is like dd, m, and yy. So this one is the date format. Now save and reload again. If you click, select that one, now it's coming that format. You can see 31 October. Now next one is that show on equal to button. That show on is button. Just save and reload. Now you can see here button. So once you are going to click, you can select. Okay. You can add that button text also. If you want, you can make the button text. So you can write button text. It will be the show. This one. So now if you will reload, so you can see that button text. See, now button text. If you click, and here just add. Okay, so I'm going to change this one, this but text to image. So go to the Visual Studio. Now here we can write like a span class that glyph icon. So glyph icon calendar. So just check that where is the calendar. Okay, this one. So just copy this, cut and paste it here. So now if you will reload, you can see that icon. See, now you are getting that icon. Okay, this one icon you can see. Now next, you can see here that if I want to assign the mean date, means like a current date is that mean date. So before that you cannot select any date. Just like if you want to select that one, it's not allowed. That this one should be first mean date will be the 6th. So you can write like mean date equal to new date. That's all. So now if you reload, you can see the mean date only. Mean date. See, before that you cannot select. See, it's not allowed to select. So mean date is just 6. So you can select the 6, 15 like that. But you cannot go before that 6. You can. It's not allowed to select that. See, it's okay. Now particular date if I want to show in that while the change, once you are going to change same times, it should be so in that message. So there is an event dollar, so you can write that event dot, just give them one name, that ID, so that is a class. So after that I want to give that ID, just place a comma, ID equal to txt date of birth. So this one is the ID. So copy this one and paste it here, that because this one is the ID dot change. So here you can write that function. Okay, so this one the change event, once it will be changed, so automatically this one will be fire. Now we can write like an alert, just copy this one dot value, just paste the value, save it, save, then reload again. Okay, once you are going to click here, if you are trying to select that 23, so you can see that 23 of October 2000, same time it's firing. Once again, if you try 31st, then it will become 31st of October 2019. So that change event you can fire at same times. One more thing add here, this one will be the year range. So that year range you can write like a first one, I'm going to make a negative column plus 60, means like that it was trying to say that that previous date it will be minus 0, means like a previous date how is coming is okay, but beyond that date means like a 2019 to 20 to 60 year it should be display. Let's save, reload. Now you can see here you can display till 79, means like a 60 years is adding here. Okay, this one is having the 60 years. Same like you can make a before also, like a minus 60 if you will do, so that one you can do here, that 60 and 60 years also. But I use that minimum date, so that's why it's taking from here. If you will remove that minimum date, you can do, if just make the comment of this one, that min date, and if you will do that 60 minus 60 and reload, then before and mine and after it should to come that plus 60 and minus 60. You can see you can go that minus 60 this one, and this one is that plus 60. Okay, now if you look that some scenario will come like that, okay, if whose age is 18 years, that should be allowed, they can select that one particular date, so that maximum date should be 18 years. So how this one will do, first I'm going to comment this one mean date, so I have to allow that only who has 18 years, means like the current date minus 18 years should be that your max date. So how you can set that dynamically, so first of all create that where, so date equal to new date So date dot set date, it will be the date dot get date. Okay, now next one I'm going to set full year. So date dot set full year. So here it will be the date dot get full year minus your 18 years. Okay, now I'm trying to set that in this date time picker. So just select that dot. First I'm going to set date, this one dot date picker. So inside that, here we can write the properties once we are going to use that dynamic, so that this way you can do. So you can write like a set date, what's the date, right? That is your this date. Okay, now that your max date, so same like a max date also, set date picker. Here we have to provide that option, option. Then the set, what's the option is that is a max date. Okay, that max date and that new date. So what's the new date? This one is that new date. Okay, what's it actually it's happening here? This one, that particular, first checking in that current date, and that it's minus from that your years. So it's taking that what's the year right now, and then minusing that. Here we are doing the subtracting. So this one is a minus 18. So now you are getting that the actual date. So first I am setting that date into that particular date time picker. Then I am setting here that it should be max date, should be particular date. So what will happen here, that it's all the your date should be disabled once your age will be minus 80 or like allowed to 18s. Then you can select that one. Just save and reload again. See, it's subtracting with that 18 years, because current is 2019 October, 6th of October 2019, and it's minusing. Now you are not allowed to select this one. So means like if your age is 15 years and 16 years, then you cannot select that your date. You can select whose age is 18 years. So you can select that one, this one. If this one is 1st of August 2001. So you can select that date. Only who have 18 years old, they can select only that particular date. So this way you can set that one. First one, this one is that set date. You are setting the date, means like a set date in the sense it should be set into that date time picker. And this particular option, that all those options, if you want to set that mean date also, so you can change this one to mean date. Once you are going to change that mean date, so it will be the mean date. So reload. So now it will become like your October. Before that, this one is now you can, before that you cannot select, but this one is the mean date. So it will start from that 6th of October 2001. This one is the mean date. Once you are going to set the max date, so this one will be the max. Okay, if you look, this one will be the max. Okay, here you are setting that one. So dynamically you can set like that. If you want to feel that, or if like you have a 2 date time picker, and if you want to select that from to date, so that time also you can do in the same way. I hope it's clear. Thanks for watching.